Yes, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for a surprise edition of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. You know why? Because this Isak transfer news just heating up, man. The war get juicy. Man. Like, what's going on? Isak releasing statements. The Newcastle board responded in less than 24 hours. This is like Drake and Kendrick all over again. What's going on here, people? So, yeah, that's what I'm here to discuss because I know I'm going to get asked questions about it. It happened in the last show as well. But before I get to my thoughts on Isak's statement and the Newcastle board responding and getting to other questions you lot have in the chat, please make sure you hit the like button on the video. So important you do that. Hit the like button on the video when you enter the city of sarcasm. Pay the tax. So what I need you lot to do is hit that like button, whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back. Share this out across all the socials. Yes, it's flawless. At Sarcasm City TV, at Sarcasm City TV. Yes, it's flawless on Twitter/X, also on Instagram. Please retweet and like from Twitter/X, share from the Instagram, put out across all socials you're on. And just as important, make sure you hit the subscribe button to the channel, hit the notification bell as well. Road to 16,000 subscribers, people. And for those that are new here, if you are a member of the channel on Q&As, your question takes priority. So if you're a member, I'll start your question, I'll get to it. Of course, if you're kind enough to super chat, I'll also get to your question as well, people. I've kept quiet for a long time while others have spoken. That silence has allowed people to push their own versions of events, even though they know it doesn't reflect what was really said and agreed behind closed doors. The reality is that promises were made and the club has known my position for a long time. To now act as if these issues are only emerging is misleading. When promises are broken and trust is lost, the relationship can't continue. That's where things are for me right now, and why change is in the best interest of everyone, not just myself. And then Newcastle in less than 24 hours said, "We are disappointed to have been alerted to a social media post by Alexander Isak this evening. We are in clear response that Alex remains under contract, that no commitment has ever been made by a club official that Alex can leave Newcastle United this summer. We want to keep our best players, but we also understand players have their own wishes and we have to listen to their views. As explained to Alex and his representatives, we must always take into consideration the best interests of Newcastle United, the team, and our supporters in all decisions. And we have been clear that the conditions of a sale this summer have not transpired. We do not foresee those conditions being met. This is a proud football club with proud traditions, and we strive to retain our family feel. Alex remains part of our family and will be welcomed back when he is ready to rejoin his teammates." Here's what I'll say to this. What I've been saying. The key thing in this in regards to the Newcastle response, before I actually give my breakdown and everything that has been said. The conditions of the sale this summer have not transpired. We do not foresee these conditions being met. Translation: Liverpool do not want to pay the money that we want for the player, therefore he is going to remain here. And I've been saying this. Liverpool don't value Alexander Isak as highly as Newcastle. If they put down 150 million, because I believe that's the figure, reports have said that's the figure, I believe that's the figure. If Liverpool today, right this minute, broke Ornstein, Romano, etc., Liverpool place a 150 million pound bid for Alexander Isak, he's a Liverpool player tomorrow. It's a money thing. They haven't said here, people read what the Newcastle board have said here. You are hearing it here. They've not said he's not for sale. They haven't said that. The clear conditions of the sale this summer have not transpired. If you are not trying to sell a player, you don't say that. He's not for sale regardless. We do not foresee these conditions being met. That's what they're saying. Pay us the money that we want. It's as simple as that. Like, that's what it is. As simple. They don't want to pay them. Whether you think he's worth the money or not is a whole different conversation. Personally, I think he is, because Liverpool have backed themselves into a corner. Because if they don't sign him and Liverpool don't win the league and don't win the Champions League, we all know what the conversation is going to be all summer long. Should have spent the money on Isak. Should have spent the 150 million, 140 million on Isak. If we had Isak, we would have won the league. People will be pointing to go, yeah, if Liverpool had Isak, they would have won the league. Don't let them go out the Champions League in similar fashion. Like a close tie to like a PSG or Real Madrid or Barcelona or City or Arsenal or Chelsea or whoever else. Or if we had Isak, we would have won this game. I'm telling you. Here it again, people. We have been clear that the conditions of a sale this summer have not transpired. We do not foresee those conditions being met. The conditions of a sale, we don't see it being met. I'm telling you, that's it. That's all. That's what it is. Isak messed up, man. Isak messed up. Because even on Isak's side of things, where he says, I've kept quiet for a long time while I've spoken, he's saying the side, because I believe he was promised things. But this is not, he mentions about the relationship breaking down and it being misleading. You're not in a relationship. This isn't your other half. This isn't your wife. For the females in the chat, this isn't your husband, or for whoever, this is not your other half. This is not your partner. This is not a family member. This ain't your brother. This ain't your sister. This ain't your mom, your dad, cousin, nephew, and uncle you're doing a deal with. With any of them, word of mouth is enough. If I say something to one of my cousins or they promise me, I know it's gonna, we're doing a deal on something, I know it's gonna happen. I know their word is enough. I know if I say, right now, me and my cousin are organizing something, and he says, yeah, Carlos, I'm gonna do this for you. And did it and this and that. All right, cool. I know I don't have to get that down on contract. Vice versa, if he say that to me. My sister said something to me. Don't have to get it down in a contract. My sister told me she's going to do something, or vice versa. But you aren't dealing with people. It's not, this is a business. Get it down in writing. That's what you have to do. Get it down in writing. And he didn't. Didn't get it down in writing. And this is where he's made the mistake. Do I believe he was promised? Yeah, I think that's what he's talking about. He's saying broken and trust. The relationship's broken. What do you say? When promises are broken and trust is lost. So he was promised. The relationship can't continue. But I believe the person who made the promises to him is no longer there. So what does it matter? What does it matter? And that's it. That's literally it. What more can you do? This is on you, man. Your team got to do better. Should have signed a deal with a release clause and got it in writing. Sign a deal with a release clause. Get it in writing. Doing it solo queued, but I'll bring you on the next one because I'm not trying to be here too long. I'm not going to lie. But that's it. Like, and this is to anyone who's watching this. It's when you're in business, get it in writing. Never do anything on a gentleman's agreement or a handshake or promises. Contract. Especially when you're dealing with millions and millions of pounds and you're dealing at the high level of elite sport. What are you doing here? I think Newcastle even said it. Where is it? They're saying he remains under contract and that no commitment has ever been made by a club official. They're saying no commitment's been made by a club official. You know why? It was a former club official. So that person isn't there no more. So they're right in saying this. Simple as that. Well, you lot continue to run up the likes as well. I just need to share this out on the Instagram myself. I'll continue to get your questions in. I know you lot gonna have questions for me about this. And how many likes are on? Don't let the like ratio be terrible. Right, we're at 22 likes. What's going on? 50 likes, man. What are we doing, man? 50 likes, I'm cutting the stream. This is ridiculous. There's over 230 of you lot in the building. We're at 22 likes. Let's get up to 50 likes, man. That's all I'm asking for. 50 likes. What are we doing? I need that subscribe button as well. You're not taking liberties, man. Pay the tax when you enter the city, man. Pay the tax, pay the tax. What are we doing, man? Like check 1 2 1 2. Like check 1 2 1 2. Let's see what you lot are saying in the chat, though. If Isak wants a new challenge, is that disrespectful? No, that is not disrespectful. And I've been saying this. There's no good way to force there's no good way to force a move out of a football club. The club do not want to sell him. There's no right way to go about it. And in a transfer request, that's probably it from a professional standpoint. But you have to be selfish in this game. I say it all the time. Alexander, like when I spoke about Sancho and him leaving Manchester United, and why would Jadon Sancho do what's in the best interest of Manchester United? He has to do the best interest of Jadon Sancho. So with Isak, he has to do what's in the best interest of Isak, which is joining Liverpool Football Club. So kick up a fuss and do all you can, because You're not going to care if it happens. Liverpool Football Club and Liverpool fans are not going to care if it happens. You should be doing everything in your power to get to Liverpool Football Club. Yeah, solo Lex. You should be doing everything in your power to be getting to Liverpool Football Club. But then on the flip side, if you're Newcastle, like they said in the statement, you want to keep your best players. Newcastle United's best interest is doing what's best for Newcastle United, which is keeping Alexander Isak, because in the statement, again, they said they'll be ready to reintegrate him into the squad and he'll join his teammates. They already said that. They'll be fully ready for that. Fully ready. And I agree. I think they will. And the reason why I think if he stays, he gets put back in the squad, because it's in the best interest of everybody. Nobody wins out of Newcastle and Isak if he's at the team, if he's in the team, or he's at the club, I should say, and he doesn't play. Isak improves Newcastle United massively. He increases their chances of finishing European places massively, which helps them out next year. Massively. And then following that for Isak, also it keeps your value high. Also, potentially other clubs could come in for you in the summer, depending on what's going on. There could be multiple clubs in for you. And thirdly, it's a World Cup year. You want to play at the World Cup. Sweden are going to be there. You're 26 years old. You want to be at the World Cup. 100%. You want to be there. So that's what I'd say with that. So, but no, I don't think it is. Big up Kingsman, no. Big up Sham. Big up Shine. Big up Ace as well. Player power at its highest. It's all down to if there was a promise made, but get it written down. So one, sure, after seeing those statements, St. James's Park on Monday, Newcastle, Liverpool. Oh yeah, it's going to be hostile. I'm pissed I'm missing the game. It's going to be good. Again, big up Ace, Echo, FN also. He said they had that ready off the rip as a response. That's so mad. Less than 24 hours, man. Big up CP as well. Do you think Liverpool should pivot to another player because a fair offer could get rejected because Newcastle have no striker incoming? I think Liverpool, actually, I think they should pivot to another player. You go a whole season with just like a TK. It's not really a good idea. Do you pivot to someone and use that money to go get a left winger? To me, you have to go get a striker. You don't want to have the whole season with just like a TK. That's what I'd say. Okay, Flawless, do you think Newcastle promised Isak that he could leave this summer? No, I don't think they promised him this summer, no. But I think the reports came out, Ace, that previous, I think it was a woman who was their director of football. She had promised stuff to him. I think she promised stuff to him, yes. But she's left. I'm saying. Ace, that's like you. Someone used this analogy and I can't remember who it was. Perfect example. That's like you taking over the manager of somewhere, and then employees, I'm the employee, and I come to you and I go, the last manager promised me this. You'd be like, what's that got to do with me? I didn't promise you this. Last manager said, promise me that, yeah, I can take Fridays and Mondays off so I get a long weekend. I only got to work Monday to Thursday. You're going to be like, no. Your contract says Monday to Friday. So you are not taking Mondays and, sorry, the last manager said I only got to work Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. I get Fridays and Mondays off. Last man, and you take over the place. You look at me and go, no, you're contracted Monday to Friday, so you're working Monday to Friday. But I don't think it happened this summer, no. I don't think so. Let's see what else you lot are saying. Cube, big up again. Andy says, do you think before the end of the season, with rumors about Arsenal and Liverpool, his mind was already made? Whose mind was already made? Whose mind? Hey, big up Carl as well, man. Hey, Carl, tomorrow. Wait, Carl, what level are you on? I'm doing the members Q&A for Sarcasm City Soldiers and Higher tomorrow. So if you're second or third to join, I'm running this solo because I ain't trying to be on here for 5 hours again. As much as I enjoyed that fan calling show, it was crazy. Flawless, do you think Newcastle keeping Isak is what's best for the club since there's no elite striker around? In the long run, yes. Because I think he has integrated back into the squad. He helps them finish in a European place, potentially, depending on how long he's going to be out for. And then they probably get more money. If he has another good season, they get more money for him. It could dip if he has a poor season. But I would say he's going to have another good season, point to prove, and then they get more money for him. That's what I'd say. That's me personally. Let's see what else here. Yeah, they could pivot to Rodrigo, definitely. See, Before I even seen this, Echo said this. It's like promises of getting a promotion and a new manager arrives and expect to get the promotion. New manager's going to say that's nothing to do with me. I don't believe you're best fit for that promotion. I believe this employee is best fit for that promotion. That's what I'd say. You have to, again, you're not dealing with family. You're not dealing with your other half. You're not dealing with someone who's close to you. This is professional sport. Get it on contract. This isn't me saying to Sheik, yo, Sheik, I'm a get on your yo, man, I'm a what's it called? You got a live stream, you want me on your channel, I'm gonna be there. Sheik knows he don't have to get that in writing. Sheik knows he don't have to get that in writing. If I tell him I'm gonna be on his channel, I'm gonna be on his channel. But if someone approaches him and says, yo, for a deal or something, get it in writing. Yo, they promised me if they promote it, it's like, I don't know, a brand bringing a product to you. And they're like, all right, gentleman's agreement, handshake. If you promote this product for a month, we're going to give you £1,000. Get that in writing so it's signed. Otherwise, they don't have to give you the £1,000. If I say that, if I'm bringing out Sarcasm City TV merch, that's an even better comparison. I'm bringing out Sarcasm City TV merch, and I say to Sheik, hey, Sheik, promote it on your channel, and I give you X amount. Sheik doesn't have to get that in writing of me, because he knows if I say I'm going to give him X amount, I'm going to give him X amount. But if a company approaches him, which is Sheik as the example, and says, we're going to give you X amount for promoting this product and our brand, yo, get that in writing is the point I'm making. How are we doing that? There ain't no brethren thing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no brethren thing. Yeah, there we go. She sold her stake last year, the woman who made the promises to him. That's what I'd say. All right, let's see. Off topic, Flawless, but I need to know your thoughts on this. I think your answer will be that's Premier League rest for you, but what's your thoughts on the penalty decision yesterday in Leeds Everton? Yeah, Tarkowski's gave them an excuse to do that still. He's lent with his arm. It's his arm. He's lent with his arm towards it. So by the letter of the law, it's a penalty, isn't it? By the letter of the law, it's a penalty. Like, you've not helped yourself. At first, I thought it's harsh, but you've leant towards the ball and blocked it with your arm, even though you've tucked your arm in. Yeah. It's not ideal, but, you know, it's one of them things, but it sucks. For that to get conceded against you and cost you the game. But we know about Premier League refs. How do you think I've not complained about, you lot haven't heard me once complain about, oh, it's a foul on Bayern there, or it's a penalty on Cunha. Even though, is it a foul on Bayern there? Yes, it's a foul on Bayern there. Is there a penalty? Is that a foul on Cunha and a penalty? Yes. I haven't mentioned it. You know why? Because we didn't do what we were supposed to in the game. If we do what we're supposed to in the game, we probably win it. And that's from a manager perspective and a player perspective. And I hold my team accountable. I know decisions are going to go against us. I already know this. And we're going to get bad decisions for us. Simple as that. But people want to use that to blame. People have noticed this, in particular in this space. People use refereeing decisions to take away from their manager and or players not doing what they're supposed to. Oh, we lost the game solely on the ref. No, you didn't do enough during the game. You had 90 minutes to win the game. You had 90 minutes to do what you need to do. And you didn't do it. I'm a Manchester United fan. I'm not the fan of the Premier League referees. I'm not a fan of the PGA or MLL. I'm not looking for them to do their job because I already know they're incompetent and they don't care. My team do what needs to be done. You do what needs to be required. Simple as that. Why do Newcastle fans feel competing in the Champions League once of all of a sudden they're rivals with United and Liverpool? I don't think... Elaborate on this, Andy, before I respond, just so I understand the question fully, because I don't fully understand the question. I know it's early, but who do you think's in the danger of relegation so far? Leeds, West Ham, Burnley. Well, them are free to go down. Leeds, West Ham, Burnley. Everton, if Moyes don't shape up, Moyes got to shape up. But then again, I think they'll defensively be good enough that they'll make enough games. Yeah, I thought it was a pen, but do more. Do you think people have a bad impression of Isak now as it ruined his reputation? Newcastle fans, yes. Some fans also, yes, but the most part, football fans, we don't care. How do you perform on the pitch? If you do what you're supposed to do on the pitch, the fans of that club will love you, and most people will go, you're a quality player. Newcastle fans are going to hate him for life, yes, but if I'm Isak, I don't care about that. I need to get my move to Liverpool. I'm trying to be a part of a potential dynasty. That's what I would say. So, yeah, do I think it's ruined his reputation now? Because he's not the first player to do this, and he won't be the last. No. Big up. So you say whenever you got a new team leader at the same job owner at work, you've been forced to make a new deal regarding your salary. No. I'm not saying no. I'll use it in the analogy you're saying, Mick. So you're working at a place and your team leader has promised you a promotion or promised you a pay rise. You getting double the amount you're getting. That team leader leaves, new team leader comes in, and you go to that team leader and say, I was promised a raise. I didn't promise you no raise. And I don't think your work is up to standard to get a raise. So do you not deserve another raise? You can't say the last bit. That person's no longer here. I'm the team leader. That's the point I'm making. And that's what happened in the Isak situation. The person who promised him he can get a move is no longer at the football club. Hence why they said in the statement, Newcastle, they said no Newcastle official promised him anything, which I believe to be correct because I believe that person left. So that's it. He should have got it in writing. That's on him. Should have got it in writing. Mistake, or when you got a new contract, put a release clause in it. It's like when Grealish, for example, left Villa. He had, I believe the clause was I don't know if it was a top 4 or any Champions League club comes in for him, he can leave for 100 million. Elise, I was talking about with his rants earlier, he had a clause like that. I believe it was any Champions League came in for him at Palace, he can go for a certain amount. All this gentleman's agreement and all this nonsense. This is professional sport at the highest level. Put it in a contract. Relying on someone's word. I ain't relying on no one's word. We're not brethren. This is work. We're not friends. We're not brethren. We're not family. Yeah, they'll say that all family field. It's professional sport. Everyone's out for themselves. Newcastle United said it in their statement. Newcastle have it to themselves and their supporters to do what's in the best interest of Newcastle United. And they believe that keeping Alexander Isak, which I do agree with. But also, Alexander Isak is going to do what's best for Alexander Isak, which I believe is the opposite. Go and play for Liverpool. So get it in writing. They're not brethren. They're not cool. You know what I'm saying? It's not that. Shout out to my guy Gav. Hey, appreciate the kind words. Says big up Flawless, hardest working guy on YouTube. Keep it up, man. Respect. Big up, Gav. I need to get over to your channel as well, man. I've not forgot about you, man. Big up. Just been mad busy. But like, it's not a brethren thing. It's not like we're cool. It's not like me and Gav. It's not like Gav saying to me, yo, Flawless, I got some merch. Yo, promote it for a week and I'm going to send you some bread. I'm not going to get that in writing. I believe him. But if some random company hits me up and says, promote this merch for a week and we're going to send you X amount, I'm getting it in writing. Because I don't know them. I don't know them. Nah. Writing. Send me the contract. Send me the contract. I didn't hear your answer on this. My bad. I didn't actually. If you did, what was your potential dark horse to compete for the European spots in the Premier League? I said if they keep Eze, that it's not looking like it's Palace. Palace is the one. I look at them and I go, yeah. But then again, they could replace him with a decent player, but I still stick with Palace, is what I'd say. Cube says, watching Isak, Gyökeres, etc. behavior, you realize what an anomaly a player like Sonny is, absolute loyalty and professionalism. And some players are like that. Some players will want to move, won't kick up a fuss, won't stop coming to training, won't stop playing in matches, won't go AWOL, won't put out statements, and will just tell you quietly, yeah, I want to move. And we'll just wait for the move to transpire. Some players got to kick up a fuss. You got to be selfish in this game. Have to be. You want what's yours in professional sport, you have to be selfish. You have to have a level of selfishness. And if I'm Isak or I'm Isak's people, I'm definitely trying to kick up a fuss. But like I keep saying, where he messed up was not getting it in writing. That's where we messed up. That's on him. Simple as that. That's on him. I don't know why are you getting it in writing. How about get it in writing? Simple as that. Wait, ain't Visa showing the same behavior to Brentford as well? Very similar. Because Visa think that's in his best interest is to go to Newcastle, which I get. But Brentford are saying, nah. Newcastle, pay the money. Whatever the money is, pay the money. That's what I'd say. But again, that's just me. You lot continue to run up the likes. Hit the subscribe button. How many likes are we on, man? What are we doing here? What are we doing? Palace looking at El Canus from Leicester. He's a good player. Yes, he is. Yo, 36 likes. What are we doing, people? 50 likes. 50 likes. What are we doing? How are we only at 36 likes? What is going on? What is happening? Sir, I felt employer, and employee. Yeah. You're an employee of somewhere. Simple as that. Right, is there anything else? Let's see. Has Visa and Gordon ruined his reputation? Again, it depends on who you ask. Because I don't care about reputation, personally. I'm not caring about my rep. I gotta do what I gotta do to be selfish in elite level sport. Well, that's just me. Some do care about that. Couldn't care less, personally. Let's see what else you lot are saying. Hey, big up Sanjar as well, man. Says big up Flawless, man's got more energy than the guy in midfield. I try, man. Trying to get to it, man. Trying to get to it. Telling you. Hey, Gav says, yeah, man, no worries. When you're ready, I'll be here. Insane work rate. Appreciate it. You can tell, man, even my voice is going. It's mad. That's how much I've been hollering and talking. Last time my voice was going was when we got battered 7-0 by Liverpool that week. You know what I'm saying? Literally, my voice is going. This is how much hollering I've been doing, man. And my voice is going. It's mad. But I'm going to keep the shows rolling, people. Horse voice or no. So just for discussion, are you saying in UK a deal by handshake is not okay? No, it's not valid by law. No, it's not, Mickey M. It's not valid by law. A gentleman's agreement, handshake, nah, it's not valid by law. He can't take them to court and say, because if he could take them to court, he would. I was promised this. Because you know why? Even if it was valid by law, which I don't believe it is, the person can say, no, it didn't happen. I didn't shake his hand. We spoke about it, but I didn't shake his hand on it. Why is it? It's like me and you doing a deal, Mickey M. And I'm like, no, yeah, me and Mickey M shook hands on it. Nah, you go, no, we didn't. And there's no evidence to back it up. Well, actually, let me Google that. That's a great point. That's what I'm saying. That is a great question. I don't know overall. It's a deal by a handshake. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what it says. See, look, this is where it gets it. Look, yes, a deal. This is just from AI when I tapped into Google. Yes, a deal made by handshake, verbal agreement can be legally binding in the UK, provided it meets the basic requirements of a contract. These requirements include offer, acceptance, consideration, something of value exchanged, and an intention to be legally bound. However, while verbal agreements are legally valid, proving their existence in terms in court can be challenging without written documentation. Therefore, while the handshake deal is not inherently invalid, it is genuinely recommended to have agreements in writing to avoid potential disputes and make enforcements easier. Yeah, that's it. Let me see in football if it is what it says about in football UK. So yeah, it says the same thing. And it goes to look, verbal contracts are genuinely binding. In the UK, verbal contracts, including those made with a handshake, are genuinely considered legally binding if they're meeting the standard requirement of a contract, offer, acceptance, consideration, and an intention to create legal relations. Difficulty of proof. The primary difficulty with handshake deals is proving what was actually agreed upon. Without written documentation, it can be challenging to demonstrate the specific terms of the agreement to a court or legal body. Yeah. See, look, risk of handshake deals. Despite the potential for handshake deals to be binding, they are generally not recommended for complex or high-value transactions due to difficulty of proving the terms and the potential for disputes. There you go. That tells you all you need to know. I need Liverpool to drop a second bid. We can't just walk away. Just pay the money. I hear it. How do you rank Manchester United's window right now, assuming Garnacho to Chelsea too? Very good window, but we need more. We increased that. We've improved our entire attack. We've got rid of players we needed to get rid of. Let's add in Garnacho, Rashford on loan. We need to get rid of more. But so very good, strong actually. Good window. Good window. But it has the potential to be very good. Great. But we'll see. We'll see. Off topic, flawless. But what started the 92? It wasn't GNA, man. It was he said. So he said, "What's the 92 goals?" Conversation yesterday in the fan calling show. So he called in. Yeah, I keep forgetting his name. Was it Ken? I think it was Ken. He called in because he was in the chat and he was like, "Yo, I got opposing views. I'm a United fan. I go home and away rate it." I'm like, "All right, cool." So then we called in and he was telling me I was being too harsh on Amarim, too harsh on the players and and now we're gonna have a good season. Then he said we're gonna finish 6th. So then I said we got into how are we gonna finish 6th, and then we're talking about and then I asked him like how many goals are we scoring this season, and then initially I think he said it's like 74, 75. And then Steve was there. So I was like, all right, let's go through let's further go into this then. Let's break this down individually. And then when we took all the attacking players, so all your wing backs, attacking midfielders, strikers, when we totaled that up, it reached like 84. So then we did the defenders. And then when we did the defender numbers, it was 92. So that's what sparked it. He said we're scoring 92 league goals this season. 92 league goals. So if Alexander takes this to court, FA, and Newcastle is not showing up to answer questions, what are the rules by the FA? I'm not sure, but they would show up, I'm guessing. And just say, we didn't agree to it. That's what they'll say. They'll go, we didn't agree to this. Not on us. And there's no proof, because if that was the case, they would have happened already. Because he's saying promises was broken. Bear in mind, the person's not there, and I don't know the ruling either. That'd be interesting. This is where you need someone who's in law. If you get a handshake from someone and they leave that company, is it still binding? My handshake. One time I find that valid. Let's see if the boss leaves the company. Let me have a look. I'm not even sure. You don't tell me. If someone can let us know, what is that? If a handshake deal is agreed to and then that person leaves the company, is it still binding? I don't know. I'm not sure. Here's the crazy part, Shine. We're scoring 92 league goals. We're only conceding 48. But we're only finishing 6th. We're finishing 6th. Spurs are finishing 5th, but they're scoring 60 goals and only conceding 40. But they're finishing above us. I was like, all right. Yeah. Isak could get her to testify. He could. Go get her to. Well, why do you think he's not got her to testify? Because then don't forget what it says. Terms of the deal in regards to, hold up, 1 second. What did it say? Let me go back. Don't forget. Where we at? Where it says, legally binding if they meet the standard requirements of a contract offer acceptance consideration. And there's another one. Wait one sec that I read before. Here we go. These requirements include offer acceptance consideration, something of value exchanged, meaning the money. That's where it lies. Just get it in writing. Flawless, off topic, but despite watching you for years, are you from Manchester or London or another city? Manchester, born and bred. I am Manc, born and bred, through and through. But shout out to all Manchester United fans all over the world. I can't fly, Flawless. We'll cook with the attack. We have Cunha and Bremo, midfield of Bruno concerns me. I hear it. By which game week will Amorim win 2 matches in the Premier League? I think by game week 3. I think we beat Fulham. I think we beat Sunderland. In Sunderland? I think we beat Sunderland, yeah. That's what I'd say. Wait, what? Spurs finished 5th but score 60, but you guys finished 6th and score 92, yeah? So that's why I asked him. I said, so we're scoring 32 more goals than him and only conceding 8 more, and we're finishing behind him. And he couldn't grasp how I was baffled by this and why this made no sense. And why there's no team in the history of football that has outscored a team by 32 league goals, only conceded 8 more and finished behind them. It's practically impossible. It's practically impossible. What has been the common way of acting between clubs, players in similar previous cases? The players not moved. Harry Kane said the same thing. Harry Kane said he got a gentleman's agreement from Levy. He was still at the club. And guess what? He stayed at Spurs. And then I think he got sold either the year after or 2 years after. That's it. Again, Liverpool can kill this all dead if they just pay the money that they want. Flawless, do you see Maino getting any minutes? Because we all know how Bruno plays Maino's position and he doesn't get injured or get anytime soon. Even if Bruno did get injured, I don't think Maino gets minutes. This manager don't rate Maino. I don't think Maino gets minutes. I don't think Xerxes gets minutes. Playing 1 game a week. This man are not seeing pitch like that. They're really not. What's going on? They're not seeing pitch like that. Oh, it's just a lie. I thought I had something in my Luigi mustache. I need to get this trim, man. To get this trim, this hair getting long. Yeah, it's the lighting, people. Boy, I had something in my beard. So I looked on the mirror like, yeah, it's the lighting. Let me move that. That ain't gonna be tripping up. Hey, big up Twisted Fate, man. Big up every time. Every time. See what else you are saying. I can see Xerxes plays, but I highly doubt he rates Maino more than Mount. I think he rates Mount over Maino, definitely. Like we see Mount. I think even if Xerxes was fully fit, he still plays Mount. And we got 1 game a week. So it's gonna be Sesko, Cunha and Bremo, Bruno, and 1 other. So that eliminates Xerxes, that eliminates Maino. That eliminates them too. It shouldn't, but it eliminates them too. Manager don't rate him like that. Really, really don't. We know what he's like. Don't rate him like that at all. But hey, we move. We move. Ten played Maino and won a cup final thanks to him, yet this mum coach doesn't rate him. Hey, I hear you. I'm not going to lie, next Wednesday, Grimsby Town versus Manchester United lineup will be better than the league lineups. Hopefully he don't just roll out the same lineup he's going to roll out in the league. Hopefully not. But we'll see. We'll fucking see. Yeah, this lie is bugging me, man. Crazy. Am I tripping? Yeah, I am. Hey, Black Diamond, big up, man. He says, like, share, subscribe, support your quality channel as you continue to get brilliant content on a consistent basis. Big up, man. Every single time. Did Maino not sign a new contract? I don't believe so. Let me see. There we go. So his deal expires in 2027. But I don't know if he has a year extension. But the manager will be gone by then. Here we go. Let's see. This is on Sky Sports. Let me have a look. United hold 12 more option. Manchester United whole 12-month option in midfield contract. Yeah, we extended it, so it's 2027. Yeah, I think he's good. I know nothing about him, Echo. This is a Goom guy. By the way, Flawless, have you seen a Goom? No, I've not watched him, so I know nothing about him whatsoever. But if he's talented, bring him in. Canal says, big up. I wish Baliba was doing what Isak's doing. Again, we just need to drop the money for him and he's there. Pay the money. Pay the money. If they want, let's say it's 110 for Baliba. I'm just throwing that figure out there. I believe it's in that ballpark. Buy it, spend the money, give him the 110, and just keep it stepping. Bro, are you surprised at the overreaction of of the performance against Arsenal? Some good individual performance, but the reality is they lost, and it's 7 wins in 10 months is crazy. No, I'm not surprised, because the fan base is desperate, Gav. Because the fan base is completely desperate and dying for anything good. Anything below average is going to look incredible, or should I say, will feel incredible. So no, not surprised. We was good, yeah, but that was it. Like, no, I don't even think it was good. I tell a lie. I didn't think the performance was good overall. No, I thought we defended well, yes. But Bremo and Cunha was good going forward, yes, and that's where it stops. That's where it stops. Thought Mount was poor. Didn't think Casemiro was good. Bruno cost us the goal. Bayindir was terrible. Dalot, non-factor. Dorgu's played like Dorgu. He was right going forward. That's it. He must have been promised game time with Amorim with a handshake. Hey, facts. Facts. I hear it. 115 million, it's believed, Flawless. So yeah, just chuck money at them. Yeah, facts. Pay the 115. If they want the 115, pay. Do you believe the player is worth it? Because we knew he was going to be expensive. Anybody with 2 eyes and a brain could have told you Brighton are going to want a lot of money for Baliba. Yeah, he's probably going to be north of 100 million. But you're happy with the Cunha and Bremo performances? Oh, absolutely. That's why you haven't heard me criticize them. 2 players I wanted, fit in comfortably in the team, and they'll be fine. 2 quality operators. 2 quality operators. They will be absolutely fine. So yeah, I was happy with their performance. Yes, I was. I said 2 very good players. Echo, ding, 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 nail on the head. You win the prize. Manchester United never does what makes sense. Facts. I honestly believe if we had, so I'm thinking wrong, you're saying we. I honestly believe that's a crazy picture as well. I honestly believe if we had sold Bruno, Baliba, and Lamens would be through the door. I agree with you, Bison. I think that too. And that's what even more annoys me is that bad decisions is then, it's a domino effect of bad decisions. We would have sold him, sold Garnacho for the 30 million, you have 140 there. On top of money for Embremo, Cunha, Sesko. So you brought them in, you then get this 140 for a Baliba, you could then go and sign another midfielder and a goalkeeper. Now we cooking. Now we cooking. But yeah. Final few questions in particular. Members, if you're a member of the channel, the link's in the pinned comment, people. If you're a member of the channel, the link is in the pinned comment. Run up the likes though. We're too short of 50. I said, get us to 50 likes, man. Get us to 50 likes, people. What are we doing? Get us to 50 likes. How many subscribers are we on? Let's see. I'm having a look here. Subscriber check. Because I know some of you lot are new, are enjoying the content, which is great, and you're in the city, but hit the subscribe button. We're still 3 short of 15,545. We are 3 subscribers short, people. What is going on? How are we still 3 subscribers short? What's happening? Hit the subscribe button. We just hit 51 likes. Let's go up to 60. Let's get up to 60 people. And if you're watching and don't have a YouTube account, you have an email address and enjoying the content, use it, sign up quick, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and then that way you get notified every single time we go live. Every single time we go live on the YouTube. Thing is, if we had accepted the deal for Bruno, Bruno would reject Saudi and try to win the fans by saying, I love United and I want to win more trophies. But in reality, he's the reason we're losing. I hear you, but you know what you do? Force him out. Make it crystal clear you are not going to play again. So sign this deal. Otherwise, you're just going to sit. Rule would he would have made it. He spoke to them. All the reports said he was considering the deal, spoke to his family because he's considering the deal. That's why you see interviews now of, oh, why I chose to stay at Manchester United. Because you thought about leaving. And we could have just forced him out. Easily. Same way we're doing. Højlund don't want to leave. So we're forcing him out. Højlund's made it crystal clear. I don't want to leave. I want to stay and fight for my place. And we said, nah. Not in the slightest. Said, nah. Hey, we don't want you here. We made that crystal clear. Crystal clear. What's going on? Feel me? Yeah, no intention of it. No intention. Let me move. See what else you lot are saying. Yes, like Sham said, like and subscribe to the channel here if you haven't. Shouts to Sophie B. I don't know if you're new, but big up to Sophie B. Always good to see females in the chat. Always. So big up to you. I understand why shoehorn Bruno when you have the it factor in Cunha. Just move Bruno on and get the replacements in midfield. You know what's Echo? You know what's crazy? I think me, you, the rest of the chat, the rest of the city would make bad decisions. What you said here just makes perfect sense. And this is why I criticize them so much, because they don't get the board, the ownership, the board, the manager, they get the basics wrong. This is why I'm so critical. They get the obvious decisions, the easy decisions wrong. They don't get the tough decisions wrong. They're not debating, all right, this top quality striker versus this top quality striker, who do we go and sign? Or it's this central midfielder versus this central midfielder, who do we go and sign? Or it's this quality goalkeeper versus this. They got the obvious wrong. The obvious wrong. The ironic thing, we asked ChatGPT to pick a lineup and they picked a bad lineup. Amarin played Mount a lot in the spring, right? Was he any good versus Arsenal in preseason? I have no idea. I didn't watch preseason. I didn't watch. Sports watchalongs, yeah, man. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. 100%. Like I can't be bothered. Already, man. My head's been spinning since. When did the lineup come out? Like 3 p.m. 3 p.m. 17th of August. It's now the 20th of August, 2:25 a.m. And my head's still literally on Pluto. On Mercury just spinning around. Do I expect the Garnacho deal to be done within 24 hours? No. I think that's going to drag on. I think that's the last week of the window deal. Because Chelsea don't want to budge and Manchester United don't want to budge. So therefore, I don't see it happening. I really, really don't. Don't see it happening. Oh, Echo, the lineup is terrible. The lineup is absolutely dreadful. It really was. You lot, one sec. Continue to get your questions in, you lot. Continue to get your questions in. I'm only going to be here for another 10, 15 minutes, maybe 20. I ain't trying to do too long for a live stream on here at all, people. I'm not. Haven't seen it in regards to True Geordie and Easter. I've not seen it, so I can't comment. But nobody should be comparing any scenario to something as tragic as Jota losing his life. Leave that alone. That's what I'd say. Leave that alone. It's nothing to do with no. I've not seen the video, so I can't say he was wrong in what he was saying, but leave that alone. Using that as an example is terrible. And see, man, we got some new subscribers. All right, we're 3 short of 15,550. Hit the subscribe button, man. I have to stop the show and say 3 more people. There's over 200 of you lot in there. What are we doing? And make sure you follow at Yes It's Flawless, man. My new Twitter. I need to get my numbers back up. How are we doing? Let's see how many likes are we on. This laptop moving slow. Oh, the lineup's terrible. That's why when people ask me all summer long, oh, what do you want to see the manager do? And when I talk about the basics, I'm talking about the lineup. That's included. It's not just the lineup, but the lineup. And you get it wrong. Game week 1. And I think he's going to start that same lineup against Fulham. So I'm glad that I'm not watching. See what it is. Game week 2, as much as I like watching them Bramo and Cunha because they're quality operators, I'm glad. It's game week 1. I need a break already. Game week 1. I'm already ready. I'm already ready to just like, I need a break. Echo, what you saying? Yeah, Ace asked the question. I understand why Newcastle keeping Isak at all cost and valuing him highly because they see him as the way they saw Alan Shearer and Sir Alex wanted him. Who sees him who? Nah, because Sir Alex wanted Shearer before he went to Newcastle. Because he tried to sign him when he was at Blackburn. So he was at Blackburn and then we wanted to get him and he went to Newcastle and then we ended up getting Ollie instead. Sanja says, I can't lie, flawless. I'm in the minority that thought Mount played okay, but the reality is Amorim ain't playing him for goal contributions. He's playing him to do dirty work and press. I don't think. Yeah, to echo, yeah. Yeah, that's one. You're not in the minority. People believe he played well. I don't see it. Attacking player and no one can give me any on the ball stuff. If the foundations are wrong, you're already up against it. Amorim seems like an overthinker. Hear it. I hear it. He's definitely an overthinker. Flawless, watch the line of a Fulham be Onana, Shaw, Maguire, Euro. Now, I will play the Dorgu, Bruno, Agate, Dallo. That could be the wing backs and the pivot. It's very possible. Mount, Cunha, and Bremo. Oh, yeah, he could play that front three. Yeah. It is. Bison says you and Saeed were right about obrigado tax. I thought it was an exaggeration, but benching Ahmad Amain over his underperforming countryman is a red flag. I don't think it's obrigado tax. I don't think it's obrigado tax. I really don't think it's obrigado tax. I don't. I think people are giving him a scapegoat. I don't think it's obrigado tax. I think he just genuinely rates these players. That's why. I think he genuinely rates Dalot and he genuinely rates Bruno. Not because they're Portuguese, but just as players. Because he loves Mount. And Mount's English. Loved Garnacho last season. Loved Hoyland last season. Loved Onana. Still does. Do you think the way star players, Isak, are leaving clubs in 2025 are leaving clubs in... Ask the question again. What do you mean in a detrimental situation? What do you mean? In what sense? Ask me that again, Ace. Because that is a good question, but I just want to make sure I fully understand what you're asking. Mount is our new age Part G song without the on the ball stuff. If you tell him to mark someone, he'll do it to perfection, but really does need to be better on the ball and don't have it. Because at least Part G song could offer something going the other way. Fair, so he's just an idiot. Hey, you said it, Bison, man. I think people give him an out with that. Yeah, it's funny, obrigado tax, but I think if Bruno was Italian and Dalot was Spanish, I think he still picks them. Still think he picks them. I think once Onana's fit, firing, I think Onana's back. Mount gets more minutes than he should. Mount should not see pitch whatsoever. There's no way with all the talent we have in the front three areas that Mount should. He's our worst attacker. Worst pivot player. He's the worst attacker, the worst pivot player. So for those 5 positions, why are you in the team? There's no way he should be seeing pitch ahead of any of them. Casemiro, Agate, Maino, Bruno, Ahmad, Xerxes, Sesko, Cunha, and Bremo. Not a chance. Not a chance. But hey, we move. Ask that question again, like I said, Ace, man. I'm a 4 short of 60 likes, people. I need to set up this, what's it called? This redirect to the, because no one's live, people, are they? Set up this redirect to the Clips channel. Make sure you subscribe to the Sarcasm City TV Clips channel as well. Subscribe to the Sarcasm City TV Clips channel. I know I've not been active on the gaming channel, but subscribe to the Sarcasm City TV gaming YouTube as well. Make sure you do both of those things, please. And follow the Twitch, where all the watch-alongs are going on. Premier League, Champions League, Europa League, FA Cup, League Cup, La Liga, boxing, UFC. All those watch-alongs that were on the playback last season are now on the Twitch. Only thing on the playback will be NBA. That's it. And I might even stream some of them to YouTube. You know what? Probably will. Probably will stream them to YouTube. I'm not gonna lie. Probably will. Oh yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Wait, flawless question. Are you also doing Europa League games on the Twitch as well this season or not? Depending on the games. If there's a good game to do, yeah, I'll do it. If there's not a good game, I won't do it. Yeah, that's what I'd say. Oh, and the Sanjay, we'll see if the players get. The reason why I don't think the players will get burnt out because it's one game a week. I think they'll be fine. I think it'll be absolutely fine. Yes, I am redirecting and raiding the Clips channel, yeah. Where do you see Maz when he's back ahead of Yoro, the lower bench? He should be playing. You put Yoro at left-sided centre-back, but you put Delit at central centre-back, and you put Maz at right-sided centre-back. And Delo should be seeing bench. Ahmad at wing-back, Dogu over the other side. Pivot. God knows, man. Pivot options. Yes. I don't even know. Don't even know. Nah, I don't know. You go Cas Bruno. Whether Mano should be in there. I'd go Cas Mano, but we know he's not. And then the front three picks itself. I asked this since none of our teams are in the Europa League this season. Yeah, like I said, I'll watch depending on who's in there. If there's good teams in there, I'll watch. I'll watch. That's what I'll do. All right, people, let me set up this redirect right now as we speak. I'm going to do. Steve going up about Rabio still. That's what it is. So run up the likes, hit the subscribe button as well. Oh, you were talking about Sunderland midfield Sadiki. Is it Brighton really looking at him? No, so he was at USG, the Belgian side, which is their, I don't know if it's their feeder club or like they're under the same like umbrella. And I watched him play for USG against Alkmaar in the Europa League last season. And then I was like, who is this? And then Jez and Steve was like, oh, that's Sadiki, because he, as soon as I was watching him play, I was like, yo, he looks like a player. And then Sunderland obviously went and got him. So yeah, all right, let me I'm setting up this premiere for 4 minutes. I mean, in 5 minutes. So you know about 5 minutes, I'll send you over to the premiere. See, man, always working. Always working, even when I'm working. Voice going the whole 9. All right, let's set this up. Save this as a premiere. When Conte was playing one game a week, he had proper defenders. Our left-sided centre-back options are short and could face problems in the air. Their pivot had Prime, Kante, and Matic. They were stacked in all positions. I think we'll be all right. With Heaven there, we'll be all right. We'll be good. We'll be good. Yeah, I'm blessed. I'm presuming that's Barnes. I'm good, man. I'm blessed. Minus my voice slightly going, I'm good. No complaints, man. I had to go live about this Isak news, man. You know the work don't stop. I'm going to get to it. I said this season I'm up in the work rate. I said this season, hey, you're going to get more content. I did say that. We are not slowing down here at Sarcasm City TV, people. Oh, no. This 2026 season, we going to carry on. We going to keep upgrading, etc., man. We keeping the content rolling, man. They can't stop. Yeah, I'll need no rest, man. Like I was saying to Vader, yo, when you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready, man. Bison, I appreciate it, man. I really, really do, man. Like genuinely, like you lot being here, like in the chat and supporting, whether you're in the chat or you're just watching or watching back after. I really, really do appreciate it. I really, really do. Without question. Someone just asked it, and let me change this. Hold it back. All right. Hold up. Bear me, people. See, this is why I need a whole team, man. Can't wait till I'm able to pay a whole team. Hold up. There we go. What are we saying? Bruno and Delo are always available. I think that's what he rates. But what can be the reason for Mount? He's always injured. So there you go. That to Rasmus. You just answered your own question. Bruno and Delo are always available. You think that's what he rates. But what can be the reason for rating Mount? Or maybe it's nothing to do with availability. Because he rates two players there that are always available. But then rates someone who's rarely available, which leads me to believe it's not about availability. It's about what he thinks about their ability. That's where it lies. Nothing to do with availability. Nothing to do with that whatsoever. Zero. Tell you there, nothing. Nada. Nothing to do with that. He just rates these players. He rates these three. Hence why he plays them. You can make all the excuses, all the reasoning in the world that they want. Yeah. Oh, was his head gone? What was Crab saying, man? Make sure you have sea moss and peanuts. Yeah, yo, the man said sea moss. I'll be good, man. What was Crab saying, man? I'm in NYC. It's always refreshing to hear your takes when it's late night, even though it's midnight for you. Saeed Nuruddin chaos in the day and calm and chill flawless at the night. I hear you, man. Shout out to Saeed, shout out to the OG Nuruddin, man. Nothing but love for them two brothers, for real. Really, like, for real, hilarious as well. Separately brilliant, together, like super. When they going back and forth, super entertaining. Super entertaining. There's no, like I said, with him, Bruno, and Dalot, there's no logical reason. There's no logical reason surrounding why he picks them two in regards to, oh yeah, I understand that. He just rates them. That's the reason. If you got a brethren, because it's mostly this man them in the chat right now. If you got a brethren who tells you, nah, I don't like this girl, but he's always with this girl and always around this girl, he likes the girl clearly. Am I mistaken? Why are you constantly around someone that you don't like? Nah, I don't like her. This, that, and third. But every time you chat to him or every time you ring him, he's with her. So why are you always with her if you don't like her? Clearly he likes her. And that's the thing with this manager. He continues to play these players because he rates them. He rates Dalot. That's why he played it. People talk about the Ahmad knock. Okay. Again, game week 1, excuses. Sesko wasn't ready. Again, excuses. Okay. Even though he said himself Sesko was ready. And who said Ahmad had a knock? Where's that come from? Does anyone know? I asked Timu that earlier, but he didn't let me know. Where did that come from? Because I didn't hear that till after the game. Where is that from? Because I'm at a loss. Oh shit, yo, what is going on? I just got an email about Steve's rant from YouTube. This is crazy. I'm gonna tell you what I said. 1 second. Hold on. So you're not gonna have to be signed in to watch it. Bear in mind, I was just gonna premiere it, which I'm going to. But he said, that means they've checked it. I see what the email said. Hey, oh, they've age restricted the content. See what the email said. Steve out here getting in trouble from YouTube. There we go. First. This one it is. Hey, man, like platinum raster in the building. You know what I'm saying? What are you saying, Crab, man? Big up, man. See what? Isak gives me PTSD. Yo, you seen the statement that he made? You seen what the Newcastle board said, man? You'll be all right, man. Crab, man, you are OG. You too. You've been around too long, man. You too seasoned to let this bother you, man. You got this. You got this. Shout out Platinum, you know what I'm saying? Platinum Crab. If you don't know about that, people, just go check out the United Bayesian show, which was fucking hilarious. All right, let me set this up, man. Let me set up this thing, this premiere, man. That's what I need to do. Where we at? Sure, got the date right. Run up the likes, hit the subscribe button as well, because we redirecting over there, people. Load up. Make sure I got everything right. Like I say, man, stay working, people. All right, here we are. But Friday, let me know in the chat as well, because I'm not going to be around Saturday, Sunday, Monday. What pre-recorded content do you lot like? I'm going to do a Q&A. I'm not going to promise you, actually, but I'll do my best to get a Q&A done. I'm going to put it out on the community page. I'll put it out on the socials as well and get questions from you lot. But is there anything else that you lot want to see? Yeah, this thing playing up, man. What's going on? What's I done? All right. Even the Ivy's thing is hilarious. Shout out Prime, man. He's doing the Lord's work. Just clicked. We went from a stubborn old manager to a stubborn young manager. I hear you, man. Yeah, man, you gotta get that stress off you. We don't want that stress killing you, man. You gotta let that chest off your chest. Get that stress off your chest, man. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Man said I gotta go find a big thing to walk upon, you know. Man said walk upon. That is crazy, man. That is mad. You're a madman. You're a madman, crap. I got love for you though, but yeah, you're a madman. You really are. Absolute madman. Closing out literally in 5. Closing out in 5. But we'll see. Scoreline predictions for forget scoreline predictions. Actually, I was asking the chat earlier. Yo, how many league goals do you lot think Manchester United get? How many? Flawless gonna set up a weekly top 6 show. Need you as the Manc rep. Shout me, man. We'll sort it. Let me know if the time line up. I'm there, man. The times line up. I'm there. 100%. Just let me know timing from time and day, man, and we'll sort something out. All right, how many do you think we get, though, Echo? I don't think we get 60. I think we get 55. I think it's 55. I don't think we get 60. Are you telling me we're not getting 92 league goals, man? I should ban you from the channel for that. That's one of the most disrespectful things anyone's ever said on my channel, Canal. And we're not getting 92 league goals. How dare you? How dare you? It's terrible. Barnes is saying 50. Yes, it's in the same ballpark of mine. I said 55. I'm saying 55. Echo, give me a number. You saying 60 flat, or you saying before 60? I mean over 60. Maybe 55 if you benches. Do you think you'll bench Ahmad? Because I'm the reason why I've lowered my goal tally for the whole team and certain individuals is because of his defensive lineups. That's why. I just don't. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. It is ridiculous, yo. Before the game against Arsenal, I had Bremo, Cunha, and Sesko getting more. You know what I'm saying? Someone will say 69 because they like that number. Yes, I said that earlier. I was like, look at you, Simon. This guy lost weight and now here on some craziness. I was saying he's on some mad up. You know what? Crab gonna say it, man. That's what Crab's gonna say. I sent the stream to my friends today and chatting about that. Man, it was a great laugh. Big up to you for running the marathon stream yesterday. Big up, man. Appreciate it. That's why my voice is like this now. So our voice is like this now. Flawless, I saw the clip you're about to rate. I had to recommend and help Prime a bit on the clip. Nah, I love that for real. Real one for that, man. Absolute real one for that. Helping him out. For real. Real one, man. Big up. For true. But Canal, big up for sending the stream to your people, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. It all helps, man. It all helps. We still building and expanding and growing the city over here. Nah, 6 Echo first. I said 55. I'm not gonna write anybody change anybody's mind. The squad is top 4, top 5. Hear it. Manager's the major problem. That's where the issue lies. This fucking goddamn manager, that's where the issue lies. Dreadful, man. Fucking comedian. Yes, subscribe to the Clips channel. Subscribe to the gaming channel. Big up Sham. Run up the numbers over there on the Clips channel. Road to, I think it's 250 subscribers on the gaming channel. Road to 900. Where United finishing this season? Under this manager, 9th. That's where we finishing. Under this manager. I also think 55 goals, 15 goals max for one of the front three. The thing is, before yesterday, I had Mbemo and Cunha getting 15 each. And I had Sesko getting 10. And I was like, oh shit, this manager going to do this defensive nonsense. So I took 3 goals off Mbemo and Cunha each. And then took like 3 or 4. I took 3 goals. No. Yeah, 3 goals off Sesko. So that's 24. And then, yeah, 31. So I took 9 goals off them all combined. For real. But 9 goals off them combined. Flawless, if you get sacked, would you go 3-5-2 manager like Glasner or Areola? If they're the best available options, yes. And I've not looked outside of the Premier League whatsoever. So I can't really comment. In regards to outside the Prem. But out of those 2, Glasner. But people, we're closing out. Big up. Love to everyone that's locked in. Love to everyone who was locked in. This is a unplanned, unscheduled Q&A because of the Isak news, people. But this has been a Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in. And we're raiding the Clips channel, people. We are raiding the Clips channel. So as soon as you get over there, run up the likes, hit the subscribe button over there. So leave here, like, subscribe. Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Get over there, like, subscribe to the Clips channel, and then run up the numbers over there as well, people. I'm just literally waiting for this premiere. Yeah, Barnes, I need to message you, man, in the chat anyway, so I'm going to do that in a second. Big up Canal too, man, every single time, man. Absolute real ones. Again, nothing but love for you lot supporting. We back tomorrow. Members Q&A tomorrow, people. So if you're a Sarcasm City soldier or higher, people, members Q&A. If you want to join that, members Q&A is Wednesdays, 9:30 p.m. UK time, people. Wait, is it 9:30? Yes, 9:30 p.m. UK times. If you're a Sarcasm City soldier or higher, or if you're a soldier or a general on the tier list, that is one of the many great perks. Links in the pinned comment for that if you want to join that. And then Manchester United, Chelsea show, Man United pod, ballers at the bridge. Need to talk to the Chelsea lot and bring them on. All right, people, closing out. Big love every single time. Salute.